Okay, let's talk about one of the biggest puzzles in business right now. How do you actually succeed with artificial intelligence? I mean, everyone agrees it's a total game changer, but most companies are really struggling to make it work. So the real question is, why?
Well, let's start with a pretty shocking number. According to a study from the RAND Corporation, over 80%, that's 80, of all AI projects fail to deliver what they were supposed to. That is just a mind-boggling amount of wasted time, money, and, opportunity. But then, on the flip side, you hear things like this. The AI pioneer Andrew Ng famously said, AI is the new electricity. He's talking about a fundamental, society-altering force, something that's going to power the next generation of, well, everything.
So what gives? How can AI be this incredibly transformative technology, the new electricity, and also have an 80% failure rate? How can both of those things possibly be true at the same time?
And that right there, that's the great paradox we're all facing. This massive gap between what AI promises and the reality on the ground. It feels like we're living in this age of AI, but most of us just haven't figured out how to plug anything in yet.
The thing is, our old playbooks, our old strategies, they just aren't working anymore. And the reason why is that the world itself has fundamentally changed. The whole business environment is now being driven by four really powerful, interconnected forces that are making everything faster, way more complex, and a lot less predictable.
We can actually understand this new reality through what's called the EDGE framework. The first E is for exponential growth. Then you have D for the constant industry-wide disruption it causes. The G stands for generative, which is AI's wild ability to create totally new things. And the final E, that's for emergent behaviors. These are the unpredictable, almost magical capabilities that just kind of appear in large AI models.
And if you want to get a sense of just how massive these exponential and disruptive forces are, get this. The former CEO of Cisco, John Chambers, he estimates that AI is advancing 5 times faster than the internet did and will have 3 times the impact. Just let that sink in. The internet changed literally everything, and AI is on track to be an even bigger and faster deal.
So if we're living in this crazy new edge world, how on earth are you supposed to win? Well, the answer isn't just to buy more AI tools. The real solution is a much, much deeper transformation. To really thrive, organizations have to become AI native.
Now, let's be super clear here. Being AI native is not about buying new software. It's a fundamental state of being. It means you are relentlessly embedding AI into how you think, into how your teams work together, and into how your entire organization operates. It's really about changing your company's DNA.
And this contrast here really gets to the heart of it. The old way treats AI like a bolt-on. It's a special tool that lives in the IT department, and you bring it in after the real strategy is already set. The AI native way treats AI as DNA. It's a core part of everything, integrated into every role, and it's a thought partner right from the very beginning.
Okay, so how do you actually get there? I know this AI native idea might sound a little abstract, but the good news is it breaks down into a really practical playbook built on 7 critical success factors. So here they are, the whole playbook. It covers everything from anchoring AI to real business value, to constantly upskilling your people, to innovating boldly, but also governing wisely. Now, we're not going to do a deep dive on all 7, but let's just highlight 3 that are absolutely crucial.
First up, number 1, anchor to business value. This is all about avoiding what people call the proof of concept graveyard, which is where so many cool AI ideas go to die. Every single AI project has to be directly connected to a measurable business outcome, like boosting revenue or making customers happier. No exceptions.
All right, next, number 4, move fast, learn fast. In a world that's changing this quickly, speed is your new superpower. AI-native companies use AI to just dramatically shrink the time between having an idea, building a prototype, and actually learning from it in the real world. It's all about creating this rapid-fire cycle of innovation. And finally, number 7. This one is so important. Innovate boldly, govern wisely. Think of this as a crucial balancing act. You have to push the limits and experiment with AI to find new value, but you must do it with strong ethical guardrails in place. Because innovation without accountability, that's just a liability. In the long run, trust is your greatest advantage. When you put all of this together, the EDGE framework, the AI native mindset, all these success factors, it all points to one powerful conclusion. This isn't just about getting a little competitive edge anymore. The stakes are much, much higher now.
Just let this sink in for a second. The gap between companies that go AI native and those that don't is widening. And it's not just about performance anymore, it's about outright survival. This isn't about getting ahead, it's about not being left behind for good. Which really just leaves us with one final big question for you to think about. When you look at your own teams, your own company, your own culture, are you actually built to survive in the age of AI?